the 8th of December, 36-year-old Michael Barajas of Flint, Michigan was arrested for a myriad of charges after abusing a young woman he held captive in a home. It all started on the 25th of November, when Michael spotted a 20-year-old woman walking alone down the street in Genesee County. She was pregnant and recently been kicked out of home and not showered for days. Michael took advantage of her vulnerability and pulled up beside her in his vehicle and offered her a warm shower, food and a place to stay. The woman accepted and Michael took her to a home where she was barricaded and tied to a bed. Michael and other suspects then locked her in a room from outside and screwed the windows shut so she could not escape. She was then sexually assaulted multiple times and trafficked by different men over the next couple of weeks. She made a couple of attempts to escape. The first time she ran over an open door when someone shot at her. On the second try, the suspects dragged her back to the home. On the 8th of December, she suffered a medical emergency and was taken to nearby Healy Hospital. A nurse at the hospital suspected the young woman was a victim of human trafficking, so the nurse called the authorities and the home was raided later that day, and Michael was taken into custody. Investigators learnt that while the woman was held against her will, Michael, who had teeth fold down to look like fangs, threatened to bite her neck and rip her throat out if she didn't do everything that he told her to do. Michael also forced the woman to write a letter in which she had to describe Michael as her daddy. Michael's been charged with multiple offences relating to kidnapping, human trafficking, possession of meth, sexual assault and more. He's held at the Genesee County Jail on a $245,000 bond. The authorities said that the investigation is ongoing as there are additional suspects. 31-year-old Cody Lyon is in custody after she allegedly kicked her 21-month-old daughter Olivia Stripling off her bed, causing her to suffer a brain bleed and die. On the 5th of December 2022, Cody was charged with murder and child abuse. She was booked into the Kalamazoo County Jail on a $50,000 bond. The incident occurred on the 7th of August 2021, when the authorities responded to an apartment in the 600 block of Bluebird Court in Portage, Michigan, on report of an unresponsive child. When they arrived, they found Melissa Bradley, the child's babysitter, performing CPR on Olivia. The infant was transported to a local hospital in a critical condition, where she died the following day. Melissa told detectives that Olivia went unconscious while in her care and started seizing, and she immediately called 911. Not long before Olivia became unconscious, she reportedly climbed into Cody's bed while her mother was trying to sleep. Cody allegedly kicked her off because she became frustrated due to a lack of sleep from being up for days using meth. Olivia then hit her head on the table. Melissa said that when she went to pick Olivia up that day, her head was really swollen. Olivia suffered a fractured skull and brain bleed as a result, and her death was being investigated as a homicide. Michigan State Police detectives conducted interviews with Cody, her boyfriend and others, who indicated Cody admitted to kicking a baby girl. Melissa reportedly contacted Child Protective Services in a separate incident in April of 2021 because she noticed bruising and bite marks on the girl's body, as well as a huge bulge on Olivia's head. Melissa said she couldn't understand why it took so long to arrest Cody. According to investigators, state police detectives required additional follow-up and lab analysis before making an arrest. Cody is scheduled to appear in court for a preliminary hearing on the 20th of December. The investigation into the matter continues.